Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Living with Perks, and in this video we are going to be doing a review of a new Nintendo 64 ROM cartridge. So what we have is this little brown box that came in today. I purchased this item off of AliExpress. I've purchased other products from that store in the past, one of which was the ED64 ROM cartridge. The ED64, what I purchased before, is basically your run-of-the-mill ROM cartridge. Plug and play, everything's on it, it's good to go. But the thing that I didn't necessarily like about it is there was a certain sequence that you needed to use to save your games. You had to like hit the reset button and power it off and power it back on. And from there you'll see if your games actually save. I bought this other cartridge off of AliExpress called the SummerCart 64. Kind of a strange title, but it says it effortlessly saves your games. Says all the ROMs should be preloaded on it, and I just want to see if that's true. Plug it in, see how it plays, and just give my overall review of what I think about it. The only thing I want to note is I did not put these ROMs on here myself. They were preloaded with the product that you buy online. I don't endorse downloading ROM files. I own all the games that I like to play, so you guys should do the same. Don't pirate stuff. Let's jump right into the unboxing here. So, little brown box. And I did already take this out of the sleeve. I wanted to take a quick glance at it, so this isn't a true unboxing, but this is more so for doing the review on the actual hardware. What you get in the package here is two labels. Use whatever one you want on the cartridge or make your own. If you have a sticker printer, I would recommend doing that because SummerCart 64, that just, I don't know. That seems weird to me. I don't think I'm gonna use those labels. I kind of like the look of the cartridge, and we're gonna get to that next. Does come with the USB dongle here with a slip cover on it, and you just load your microSD card in the back. It's not in there, it is in the actual cartridge itself, which is this guy here. Now I bought this in transparent clear. I just wanted something different than what I had before. Before I had a black cartridge, and I just wanted something to differentiate the two, and I did like the fact that you were able to see the chip inside. So show that all angles there, and it looks like there's some sort of button on the back there. We'll find out what that is soon. But on the side there is a port here. I'm assuming you can connect this to a PC and load files that way, or with the SD card that's on the side. And it does have a little dip in here, so if you have a small enough finger like I do, you can press that down and get your SD card out. Very, very small space, but it's supplied with a 8GB microSD card, and I'm gonna have a link for this product in the description of the video. So if you do want to pick one up, you know where to get it. So we got the cartridge here. We're going to put it in the N64, boot it up, and give an overall review. So we're at the good old CRT TV, N64 down below, and our cartridge. Let's go ahead and plug this bad boy in. Fits nice, just like the other N64 cartridges, same style as that. I know the ED64 cartridge kind of looked like a Sega Genesis cartridge. This one does not. Let's go ahead and hit the power. Alright, so it goes right to a menu here. Kind of looks like a DOS interface. Let's just take a look at US games. Everything already preloaded on here, it looks like, starting with 007 GoldenEye. I'm just going to go through the list. I like that this one is all on one page. Very basic look to it, black background and white text, but the previous cartridge I had, you had to flip through pages to get to what you were after. I'm just playing around with the controller here. You can use the C up and down to navigate through this menu a little bit quicker, going a page at a time, but everything all on one screen here. I'm going to go with the classic Gauntlet Legends because it is one of my favorite games, and I do like to test the save feature on here. So let's get this thing booted up. We're going to hit the A button to load. Okay, so it shows you some information on the game, destination market, version number, all that good stuff. It even tells you whether expansion pack is required or not. And a little graphic for the game on the bottom right. Very neat. Load and run the ROM. Make sure we got volume on here. We do, level 9. But we'll turn up a little bit more. So I do have my memory pack in the controller. I just want to see if it does find my previous games. And it does. Right off the bat, I like that. I like that it detected my memory card. This is the character I messed around with before. Level 18 Valkyrie. I just want to run through a level here real quick.
You are now entering the Lost Cave.
Right off the bat, getting owned by this Reaper. Very smooth. Gameplay is very good with this cartridge so far. No glitched graphics or anything like that. Extremely smooth gameplay. Very impressed overall. I'm going to go ahead and hit the reset button to see what it does. Brings you right back to the main menu here. Just out of curiosity, I am going to look at the Japan ROMs. Looks like there is some stuff in here. And that is indicated with the J in parentheses. European ROMs. DD. I'm not too familiar with what the DD is, but I do know it was some sort of expansion that they had planned for the Nintendo 64. If you guys know more about that, please let me know. And it looks like there is some saves here. Maybe certain save points on games where they're harder. I'm not sure, but it's kind of strange. It's just the A through F. So I'm going to skip down here and go right to my other favorite game, Super Mario 64. Again, we got our little graphic in the bottom right corner.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
starting off with a new save file because I want to do a quick playthrough, save after the first star, and then see if it shows up, you know, just by powering down the unit and turning it back on. So I'll skip through all this stuff. Just going to do a quick little speed run through the first level here. Big Bob on the summit. Now this brings back some good childhood memories here. I believe this game came out in like 1996, and I did get this console for Christmas, along with every other kid at the time. When I was a kid, I started with the Nintendo Entertainment System, the original Nintendo. We skipped over Super Nintendo. I requested a Sega Genesis as a kid, just because the graphics appealed to me a little bit more. There's a little bit more of a brutal system as far as like violence and gore goes. So we passed over the Super Nintendo, but after the Genesis, I did pick up the N64, and this is actually the original one I had as a kid. Obviously, I painted it since then, but it's the cool thing about the old school consoles is you take care of them and they last a lifetime. And again, I do gotta say that this game is just running very smoothly. And he's done. Alright, we got our first star. I am going to get to the save menu here and shut it down, turn it back on, and see if it saved to the actual cartridge. So let's go to save and quit. Validating that it is there. We got 1 star. I'm gonna just turn off the console and then see if we can get back to it. Alright, we're at the main menu here. Let's start up Mario 64. Fingers crossed that the save is on there. It is. Perfect. So you shut this thing down and it's going to save your game just like the EverDrive would. No special sequence of holding down reset and powering it down or anything like that. When you're done playing, you just shut that thing off and you're good to go. So I do really like the fact that that is implemented in this cartridge here. I'm going to boot up a Japanese ROM, just see if there's any special toggle switch or anything like that that we need to change on this. Nope, no special switch on this either, so you can play the Japanese ROMs immediately. You don't have to flip a switch on the top to change it from NTSC to the other region. It's going to work just perfectly. This is Blast Core in the US. Looks like it's called Blast Dozer in Japan. And obviously I can't read this, but just wanted to show you that this thing works. And if you guys out there do know of any good Japanese or European games that are worth playing, let me know. I would like to check them out. Alright everyone, so that was my review of the SummerCart 64. I didn't find out exactly what that red button does on the back there, but I will have some information on it if I'm able to find that out. Like I said, I got this on AliExpress. Very affordable. I think I got this thing for under $70. And the EverDrive, which is the competition out there, that's the name brand, if you will, that is up there in price, $200 to $300. And not knocking them at all. I mean, they're the ones that kind of paved the way for this. So if you do want to support the EverDrive creators, definitely do so. This is just something that's more budget friendly. Don't know how long this cartridge will actually last, but I'm gonna continue using it until it's done. I have that other ED64 cartridge and it hasn't let me down yet. So I'm pretty proud of this thing. I am going to actually put the label on it because I do want to showcase to friends and family that the SummerCart 64 is the one to pick up. Just like so. Label on there, SC64. I'm gonna put this thing back in the N64 and get back to some more gaming. So if you guys do like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Living with Perks, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.